Hey YouTube, uh, back at the Jeep again. I feel horrible today. I don't know much more I'm going to do, but I'm working on getting this track bar in. As you can see, I boogered up the nut. Uh, Good to read directions and find out it's left-hand thread, and I don't know why in the heck they would put left-hand thread on this. I have no idea, except that they maybe had a lot of left-hand thread stock. Maybe there's some magical reason, but I'm sitting there all this time. I was tightening this stupid nut and not loosening it, so I kind of boogered it up with a chisel. I couldn't get it to come with nothing, and okay, I decided to switch the other way, and I got it off. So anyway, my video today is about this um, the hole in the tie rod end, if you want to call it that. I guess it would be. Um, this is in kind of a blind spot here, so what I did was I turned this so that it would face out so I could actually see it. Didn't want to play with mirrors in this position, so anyway, that's what I'm up to there. Got springs in, got shocks in. I have a few things to take care of. I'm gonna put new brake lines in, longer ones, and they have a relocation kit, but decided to spring for new brake lines anyway. Probably shouldn't have wasted the money because their setup really isn't that bad on it, and I think most uh, off-road lift kits do have some sort of a brake line relocation. Some of them actually come with brake lines. So anyway, this particular one happens to be the Rusty's off. No, I'm sorry. This one happens to be the Zone 4.5-inch lift kit. This one here is Rusty's track bar, and another thing I guess I didn't get to show you, that this little flag right here that holds a nut. I ended up twisting that off. You can see that in another part of my video where I showed where I could not get the bolt out of there. If I don't have it, I'll shoot a video of what I have left of the track bar. My paint job's going to heck. I'm too hammer happy. This little flag right here holds a 10 millimeter nut, and fortunately I found a 10.9 tensile strength. It's a 10 millimeter by 1.5 thread pitch and 60 millimeters long. It could actually stand to be just a touch longer, but the threads are coming through on the other side anyway, I believe, so should be fine. I'll check it before I finish it up here. That's tightened up already. So what I got left is to put the stabilizer shock in, brake lines. I have new bushings coming this afternoon for the stabilizer bar, sway bar, whatever you want to call it. And there's some stabilizer links that come with this particular kit that are longer. So it's getting there. The front's getting there. I still have the springs there in the back to put in. So yeah, I'm on a one-man show, and I'm an old man, and I'm just going to take my time doing this to make sure you get it right. So I got jack stands underneath here with some tension on the spring so I can get some of that stuff done, and then probably before I get everything all tightened up, I'll put my wheels on. I'll have to go with the wheels that I have for right now, because they're not the new wheels I've got haven't been mounted and balanced yet as far as I know. So another thing I ran across is these bump stops that you have to bolt down into the middle here. Usually you can use hockey pucks and throw in there, but this kit came with bump stops, and they have a hole in it. Then you have to drill a hole in the coil spring perch, and it's a 5/16, and then they give you a bolt that's a self-tapping, and you crank down in there first to make threads, and then you But the only way that you can get these springs on decent is to wire that uh, bump stop up into the coil spring a ways so it's out of your way, and then insert the coil spring in. Well, guess what? I forgot this side. I did it on this side, but being since I'm not feeling all that well, I'm kind of foggy. So anyway, my mind's kind of in a fog. So what I did was, you can probably see I don't know if you can see that or not, but I can kind of see it from my vantage view, where I actually took and I sawed that puck in half, and was able to put it in two pieces and then bolt it down again, because I was no way in heck gonna take this off again. So, well, that's my progress. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.